Hello, this is Zoe Solomon with Border Crossings. Today I'm talking to musician Jay Middleton about his return to music and his new album, Forward. He is working with a wide variety of people to produce the new album.
We were trying to build a collective, Rick Beretta and I, and it is a collective of people. It takes a village, it's a team, and we think it helps. It does nothing but just augment the music and make it more impactful and more interesting. You know, when everybody brings their flavor to it, and you got so many talented friends and folks that come in and do it, it really impacts the music in a positive way, we feel.
Jay was a professional musician in the 90s.
I'd actually been full-time music back in after my college days. This is in the 90s. I'd had an original band called Occam's Razor that, toured the country and had a song in the top 40 and all that. We had a great run. So, and then after that, I went down to LA, gave it one more shot as a writer and a studio session guy, and had an EP that I never released, but we're using that material now with a new band. And then my wife and I decided to raise a family. And at that point, we decided to move back up to the Bay Area and went into the corporate world. So I was working for Adobe for a while, for 12 years actually. And while I was doing that, I was still keeping my music going on the weekends in a cover band, a corporate band called All Star Jukebox. And we did like 50 dates a year on average. And so I was keeping my chops up, but I had a family to raise. And so I kind of turned my focus more towards that for a while, and had 11 great years at Adobe. And then I hit that 12th year and it was not a good year. And I just knew it was time and it was best for all parties involved. So at that point, I just made the decision. My kids were grown. I had a shot here, a window, and I took it and went for it. So, and I had no regrets. I'm having the time of my life, and things are going really great. So I'm really happy. That song's kind of like the theme song for my re-entry here into music. And I think it's more metaphorical. It's, the refrain is, it's the last time in my life that I'm starting over. And I think all of us in life have had many experiences as we go through life.
He also spoke about the meaning behind his new song, Last Time.
Find our successes, but we have plenty of failures that we have to recover from and figure out what our next move is. And so that was what the whole song was about. It was about, this was a decision point for me. I'd reached a crossroads, and it's really more of just a statement. I'm just putting it out there. I believe what you put out in the world is what you get back. It's what Ed Sheeran has been saying at his concerts. It's like, when he writes the song, it's for him, but when he puts it out, it's for the fans and for the people. And so I feel the same way. I want to leave it open to their interpretation. I want them to be able to relate to it in their own personal way. So that's exactly, one of the missions that this album has, is just trying to throw out, I'm a work in progress. I'm always trying to improve myself, and I'm not perfect by any means, far from it. So a lot of the songs are really just about introspection, trying to become self-aware enough to know where your issues are and trying to work through those issues to find a positive outcome. That was really the impetus of the whole album. And it was written during the COVID period when we were all in lockdown, and going through that period kind of made me feel like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to throw out some hopeful, positive potential outcomes that people could grab onto and maybe make them feel a little bit better about the way the world was going. They all were a journey. Some of them came really fast. The title track was the first song I wrote, and that was came out in one night. But the others was a process, and I had to kind of, as a writer, unless I'm not gifted for some reason with the sit down and write a finished song, it's a progress for me. It's something that I need to massage, and I need time to digest and think about where I want to take it and where the melody and where the vibe of the song is taking me. I don't rush that, although it's funny, I do go back and most of the time use the original ideas because I really value that original inspiration.
This has been Zoe Solomon with Border Crossings. Now let's listen to Jay Middleton's song, Last Time.
Story begins at the journey's end. Another crossroad, a new path to decide. Can't seem to reach my story's end. I keep coming back round to start over again. But I swear, the last time in my life, I'm starting over, yeah, over again. For the last time in this life, you see me starting over, yeah, over again. do it before my time